All right, good afternoon, residents. It's once again riding around Renaissance with Rob. Here I am now. Again, it's a Thursday. It was kind of pick your day because both today and tomorrow are going to be rain. It is raining now, so that's why, again, I'm in the park position because I'm not going to be doing this recording while it's raining. Now, I'm purposely, if you see where it's behind me, this would be hole one of the golf course. Obviously, there's a reason that I'm sitting here. Yesterday, Governor Murphy announced that they are opening the parks and golf courses starting on Saturday. So my phone started blowing up, my email, my text messages, our PMO office, the Golf Pro Shop, everybody wanting to know what's going on, what's going to happen. Now, that was yesterday in the afternoon that he opened it, that he made the announcement. But then, of course, you have to wait for the executive order to see what's really the rules are that are going to be behind this. So that didn't come out till late last night. I read them about 9:15 last night, the executive order. I had already scheduled a Zoom meeting with the board, our golf committee chairperson, Ellen Patton, the head of our golf management company, and also our attorney for this morning, so we can get on and we could talk about this. So we already had that Zoom meeting today, and I'm not going to say that we are definitely opening on Saturday at this point. We are working towards that. And basically what we're doing is with this executive order, putting the rules in place to open on Saturday. But again, I'm not going to sit here right now at this moment and say that. However, by the time, we get this video posted, maybe things will have changed at that point, but we're working on, all the rules to try to open the course this Saturday, and hopefully by later this evening we'll have an answer and have that out to everybody on what's going to happen. That is the goal, is to have it by later today, later this evening possibly, the rules that will be in place if we do move forward with it. And when I say rules, there's going to be a lot of rules. It's just not opening like normal golf would open. I'm sure you golfers out there that probably have read the executive order. Just some key highlights to it. You're only going to be able to play in twosomes. You're not going to be able to ride in the same cart unless, of course, it is, if it's a spouse, if you live together, say husband and wife have one cart, yes, they can ride together, but they're the only two that are going out at the time. It's only twosomes. They're going to be 16 minutes apart, the tee times. There will be no restrooms open at all on the course or in the buildings. So those are some basic highlights of what the rules are going to be in place. And the reason I mentioned, want to bring this up, I know not everybody golfs in the community, but this is the first little process of opening up. Here we start, we're in week 7. Here's the first thing, and this probably still will be the first thing for a while, but it is a nice little test run for us to see how our residents follow the rules. We know there are residents out there that do not follow rules. If you don't follow the rules on the golf course, if you're a golfer and you decide you're going to do what you want and not follow the rules, you're going to be suspended. We don't want to do that. People think that, we like sending violations, we like issuing suspensions. That's the last thing we want to do. There's no fun in that for anybody. It's nothing but a headache. It's no good for anybody. But if you break rules, we have to enforce it. And knowing this, how this goes, is a key to how other things, because everything eventually will be slowly opened with different rules in place. So we got to establish those rules, and people have to follow them. If they don't follow them, things could get shut down. It's a bottom line game that we're playing here. So when these rules, if we do go ahead and open on Saturday with these strict rules in place, if they're not followed, people will be suspended. We do not want to do that. We want everybody to go out, enjoy the golf course that plays. Just follow whatever rules we have in place. Listen to Ed, who is our golf pro, who will be running the operation of getting everybody out. He's in charge. Listen to what he says. Whatever he says goes. And everybody needs to understand that. And it's the same thing when we move forward. When we move forward and we go out and we open up other things, which nothing else is allowed to be open at this time. I want to make that clear. But there will be rules. But again, the same thing will apply. Once they say you can slowly start opening stuff, there's going to be orders behind that. That's when we can figure out exactly how we can open these things. And if we can meet those orders. If we can't meet them, we can't open. So yes, I would love to say everything's going to be open soon, but I think the reality is that it's not. And I think we all understand that. But we have to be able to meet the guidelines that are set in those executive orders to ensure the safety when we're opening things. And there will be rules in place. There's going to be rules that people do not like. But again, that's the law. That's the executive order. We have to follow it. We have to make it work. If you want to get out and you have a little more freedom, which is what we all are hoping for right now, is for a little, break from this. Well, if you follow the rules, if everybody follows the rules, things go smoothly, stuff will start growing and executive orders will change and they'll allow a little extra and a little more here, a little more there. And that's what this key one with this golf and this parks, they're using that in all the states that have opened around us are using this as a test subject to see how people follow these guidelines. When they see that people aren't, well, they're going to be a lot slower to open up anything else. I mean, there's no doubt about that it's going to be a slower rollout if they see all these parks where people are breaking the rules, or they see these golf courses where people are breaking the rules. It's just going to slow everything else down. So whether, you're a golfer or you decide you're going to go to a park, over the weekend, follow the rules, because that's going to be a key to this. And it's for your safety. That's the number one thing here. None of this is a punishment. None of us have ever been through this, and none of us want to be in this, but we are. Reality is we're all here. It's uncharted. We've never done it before, but here we are sitting here again in week 7 of this, which is crazy, but we have to, it's for safety, it's for your protection, to keep you healthy, to keep everybody from getting sick, keep the spread from happening. We don't want to see a second wave. So I'm even talking again, like saying going to parks, be smart if you're doing that. Follow all the rules that are set in there. It's for your own good. I don't want to see anybody here get sick from this. So you got to follow everything that we have. Like I said, the golf is going to be, when it does open, will be our first slow rollout of something. I expect everybody to follow the rules. I don't want to be issuing any suspensions. It's not something I want to write, but on a positive note, there's a little hope there that we get to do something. We have golf. You can go to a park now. So it's a little positive. We're heading in the right direction. When that's gonna, when the next set of rules comes, none of us know. And we're going to continue doing this until everything, gets back to whatever that new normal is. So for right now, the big message is about golf. I'm not saying it's opening on Saturday, but I'm saying there's a possibility that there's going to be a set of rules. They must be followed. And again, I stress the same thing for those that are going to try to go and enjoy the parks. Follow those rules, because we don't want this stuff shut down and we want everybody to stay healthy. All right. So now we'll move on to our next. All right. So we're coming on our next segment here. So this is the time where we're going to throw our little game right in the middle. Again, we're playing for a gift card for the deli, $10 gift card. Same rules as always apply. It's going to be a song. You have to name the song and also who sings it. Keep trying to have Alex make it tougher. You guys are so good out there. We're getting the answer to these questions within less than 10 minutes, these answers. So I asked her to make it tougher. It's a little out of her comfort zone, so she's being she's a little nervous about this one. But, here we go. I'm going to turn it over to Alex, and I'm going to let you know that it is going to be a country song.
Nothing on TV, nothing to do, nothing to keep my mind off you and me. And the way it was, are you thinking about it now? Because I could be there in 5. One last time.
All right, so again, you got to name that song and what song it is and the artist. Email it to Joanne. It's time stamped, and then we'll see your winner. Now we're going to move on to our last stop, which is meeting another one of our Renaissance family members, which will be Don Blood, our facilities manager.
Hi, my name's Don Blood. I'm the facilities manager here at Renaissance. I miss every one of you, so I'll let you know what we've been doing. We've been cleaning everything in this building on the property. After we cleaned, we had a fogging company come in with a germicide and fog the whole building from ceiling to floor, just so we make sure that we get every germ that possibly could be lingering around. Right now we're starting more outside because we're pretty much wrapping up on the inside. The clubhouse still needs to be tended to every day because it's still functioning as a deli, but every other building's been locked down tight and nobody's been allowed in them. Right now we're just trying to get everything ready for outside. Hopefully the sooner the better. That's really all I got.
So that was Don, and now we are wrapping up our edition of Riding Around Renaissance with Rob. I hope everybody enjoyed and understands everything that we put out there. Again, we'll be back next week with another video. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay well, and please practice proper social distancing. Thank you.
Bye.